was a standoff at the Neema Hospital in Kahawa Sukari actually earlier today after a family blocked the police from transferring the body of their deceased kin to a funeral home.
The family members wanted the body to be transferred to a funeral home of their choice, claiming there was a plot to cover up for the murder of their kin, Beryl Adhiambo Ouma, who was allegedly murdered early today by her husband.
The police, however, have blamed the neighbors for not intervening to rescue the woman who they claim screamed for over 4 hours as she was assaulted by the husband.
At the Neema Hospital in Kahawa Sukari, the family of the now deceased Beryl Adhiambo Ouma could not allow the police to move the deceased. According to the family, there is a plot to cover up the death of their kin. Though the police have already arrested the husband to the deceased, whom they refer to as Kahawa Sukari, relatives are suspicious that the body of their kin could be transferred to a funeral home where the autopsy could be tampered with.
My daughter sent me, please call me, because I was asleep. Kumbe alikuwa natuma sikusikia, ya kwanza, ya pili, ya tatu nikasikia. Then I had to call back. Hakuna mtu alishika. Then dakika kidogo bwana yake akanipigia. Ati umelala. Kaambia saa hizi si ni usiku. Watu wanalala. Ati unajua tumekosana hapa kidogo na Beryl. Kaambia ai usiku hii mnakosana na nini? Na unanipigia saa hizi.
Neighbors say Beryl and her husband Osuri were engaged in a family disagreement with the husband the entire night.
There's a lady who was crying in that house. So loud, so painful, that she's being beaten. Unanipiga, unanipiga. So we came up, we could not do anything. So we just stood there. Then I asked some guy who was passing around, asked him, what is happening? Then he told me this is a wife and husband fighting. Wife and husband fighting. So I thought, nikasema, yo, that's a normal thing.
Even when people came, the lady said they were going to talk. And everybody decided to go back to their houses. But after all, after some time, just went silent.
The father to the deceased says he received a call from the suspect's parents, his in-laws, today morning, telling him that his daughter had been taken for treatment to Neema Hospital, approximately 200 meters from where the deceased resided. That, however, contradicted the doctor's report, which indicated that Beryl was dead on arrival at the hospital. Preliminary findings showed that the body did not have any visible signs of injury, though the suspect admitted to the police that he regretted assaulting his wife, saying he did not know it would cost her her life.
We were trying to ask him what tools did he use during the fight. And he's saying a whip, a belt, mushipi. You see that? Then you fail to understand a belt resulted in the death of another person.
The police, however, feel the deceased would have been saved by the residents who ignored her screams and distress calls that lasted from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. today morning.
As for the neighbors, please, in future, let us communicate with the police.
The couple had been married for barely 2 years. The suspect will be taken to court on Friday. Daniel Mule, NTV.